Okay, apologies for that. Right as we plugged in the computer, it decided to shut down. But we're back. You didn't miss much. It's still the same scoreline we left you with a couple minutes ago. Into the last 20 of the season for Invictus FC. Of course, Syracuse FC will be playing postseason soccer in just a couple days. The opponent is unknown for now, but after 7 wins on the season, finishing second in the table, if all results hold, they have a chance to go top of the league. They are tied on points, 21, with Rock City Boom. So if the Boom lose their last match and this score holds, Syracuse FC will get prime playoff position. Say that 5 times fast. Corner number 6 for the visitors. On the far side is Statsiuk. Right in the middle, headed down well by Gifford. Scrambled away on the far side by Fornito. The mic cut out for a second there, unfortunately. The camera didn't. Syracuse FC have a second. And Invictus has had their chances time and time again in the second half, unable to capitalize. And the first real look at goal for the visitors in the second half turns into the second of the afternoon. Fornito on the far side, Marushak running onto it. Colliding with Card unintentionally. It was a bright spell after they conceded the first, the Sky Blues. A couple minutes where they went right down the other end and had some opportunities to get a ball into the area or a shot off. Trying to win another back as Fujishima goes down right at the edge of the area. Got the better of his defender. Looked like Gifford maybe. Quick to restart. Throckmorton got a foot away, and not yet on the turn. Striding forward. Borden can't catch up to him. Mohamed Ayed for Julius Kemp. His first touch takes him away from where he wanted to go down that wing, where he was designed to go today. Coach Usich wanted him playing on the outside. He's done a lot of that in the second half especially. Still unable to get a shot on frame. Baird bounces past Statsiuk. And Lucero will keep it in play. Zingaro. Throckmorton has to check back. Didn't go to the ball, but won it anyways. Fortunate bounce. Midfield. Looked like maybe for Schlachter. It is Schlachter's ball across. Cut out by Fornito, taking strides. At pace for Ayed. Trying to just tap it along. Kemp was too far away for that kind of pass. Just about 15 minutes now. Throwing on the far side with Stasiuk. Can't find his brother. Andrews winning it. Ayed trying to send in Kemp. Unmarked man in the middle for Kemp to find. As now the defenders retreat. Eccleston showing for a pass. Kemp with the step over. And 2. It's Kemp along. And a swing and a miss from the top of the area. That one's going to be frustrating for the forward. Andrews into the area. Bouncing ball requires collection from Eccleston. Firing over the top of the crossbar. Yeah, that's Andrew up there. And on the near side is not Jamison Andrews. It's Eli Gifford, who I think I've been calling Jamison Andrews this whole match. So, to Eli, I'm so sorry. But boy, those numbers are hard to see. The white on the yellow from this distance. The 5 looked like a 3 for a while. But also, I should probably invest in contacts. Connor Baird heading it along for himself and touched away on the far side by Zingaro. That's 8. I know that's 8. I got that one. Bond shot is blocked. Kemp's touch out of danger is instead won back by Bond. Fujishima turns away from the pressure. Bond across and only finds the chest of Fornino. Andrews going down, drawing the foul. Not often that we've seen Matthew Stasiuk give away a foul, but here we are. As Victor Stasiuk, his day is done. Meaning one more sub for the visitors. Johan Bratke up top. Out of Baldwinsville, New York, just his 4th appearance on the season as a shot from way out. Not going to trouble Tyler Card. Offside on the near side against Connor Baird. Seen that offside trap be beaten a lot by Victor Stasiuk, the one-on-one in the first half, saved well by Lucero. Baird not having the same success that time around. Zingaro. Evading pressure. Still Zingaro. With 3 white shirts around him. He's eventually able to get it away. Great persistence from Ian Zingaro. Eccleston. Andrews running onto it. Getting tripped up. Referee says no. Fujishima. Options in the center. Will look to go himself. Tackled well by Gifford. Numbers forward for Invictus. Ayed trying to slide it through for Kemp. And just pushed off the ball. Joshua Carr doing enough to keep a clean sheet for now and barking orders at Fujishima. Single-digit minutes left on the season for Invictus FC. Baird in the area, spinning away from his defender, and Lucero onto it smartly. Throckmorton getting very physical in there. The sophomore in high school. Lantry, slide rule pass for Baird to the top of the 6, and once again Throckmorton there to meet it. Fornino back for Zingaro. Gonna try another long ball. Andrews is there if he can keep it down. And just couldn't find the pass. Fornino was there for it. Instead, it's Lantry's cross into the middle and will bounce comfortably for Lucero. Connor Baird still going and forcing another diving stop from Caleb Lucero. Rats, Lucero's so good I thought he saved that, but he was just covering his post. Ay, ay, ay. Tell you what, the local eye doctor's watching us like, oh, I'm going to get a new customer. Look at this. Ayed. Andrews and Kemp chasing it down. Instead, Eccleston will bring it to his feet. Looking for the ball for Fornino. Instead, along for Ayed. Evades a challenge. Muhammad Ayed drives one from the top of the D. Doesn't connect sweetly with it. Bad distribution, though, from Tyler Card. Eccleston looking to get something going again. 1-2 with Fornino. Zingaro charges past 3 defenders. Maybe a 4th. Stillian Zingaro. Going to try and rip one from way out. We saw him score from that sort of range against Krajiznik, but the goalkeeper was off his line. That was going to be a tough one to score any day of the week that ends in Y. Zingaro trying to will some shooting into his side. With 6.5 minutes of regulation time to go. Yamato Fujishima goes down into the challenge. Eli Gifford getting a little bit too physical for the referee's liking. Stood up toward the far post, headed down once and immediately clutching his head. That looked like Lantry. The referee will stop play. It was Lantry who's up on his feet now. Referee just checking. The Syracuse FC coach is barking at the official, asking for a foul. Neither the AR or the center seem to see anything in that. Zingaro. Forward on the far side, and Fornino just couldn't keep it in play. Has to check back as Baird drives in. The chop. Up top for Lantry. Room for improvement for the Syracuse player, formerly of SU at least. Didn't shoot too often with the Orange. Played defense for them mostly. As you can kind of see why on that one. Fornino dispossessed. Statsiuk tripped up. Has just had an absolute rock on defense today. Matthew Statsiuk. And his brother, Victor, scoring the first goal of the afternoon's proceedings. It's a deadly combo. I'm scared to see what that backyard soccer looked like growing up. It'll be the skipper's cross. Munsky floating for a while in the wind. Syracuse FC trying to work it back, keep possession. Fujishima cuts into the middle. Heavy first touch from Lantry. And across is Zingaro. Gifford in support. Give and go for Zingaro. Ronaldo chop. Great feet on the run. Here comes Ayed. Fornino was calling for it. Wide open. Instead it's with Lamar Eccleston. Moving it along for Julius Kemp. The curler saved well. It was an excellent attacking play from Invictus. Just like they drew it up, just missing the finish. Gonna get back on D now. Here comes Connor Baird. Options waiting in the center. Another hard sliding challenge from Eccleston that wins the ball and leaves Baird in a heap. Sporting there from Lamar Eccleston just to help Connor Baird back up to his feet after that one. That looked painful from up here. As the clock winds down on Invictus FC's first season in UPSL. The points don't tell the whole story. Headed back in front. Borden taking it down. Bratke with it and dispossessed well by Gifford. Borden trying to win it back, takes out his man. Schlachter appealing for a card. As Borden hobbles away. Good feet from Kemp. Still Kemp. Taken out off the ball. Surely that's a yellow. Oh, referee. Well, Invictus won't care. They want to restart quick. There's not a lot of time left to try and get something back in this. Schlachter's ball. Kemp can't keep it in play. Too heavy on the cross, and Schlachter knows it. And as I was saying before, this is a team that isn't defined by their record. Got a very bright future ahead. Coach Usage said that too. He said it's not really the results we expected or we wanted, but this team has made improvements, especially because of the younger players that have played well today. Lucero in net. Kemp's done well. Throckmorton's done all right. Gifford as well thrown into the mix. The Fornino brothers. The more experienced players on the team, like Lamar Eccleston and Sean Marushak, have been real role models. Been absolutely crucial, said Coach Usage, in helping some of the younger players improve. And so looking toward the future, this is a team that's just going to get better and better. And they want committed players to be part of Invictus. Cut in from Andrews. Space to get the shot off. Blocked well. Just in front of the line. Still danger for Andrews. To the back post. Header missed time by Fornino. As I mentioned before, in case you missed it, a lot of these young players drawn right from the academy. U6 through U18 tryouts on deck. The first 2 weeks of July. InvictusFC.com is your destination. Fornino. Cross deflected, but will still find Andrews on the near side. into the 90th minute and more. To the top of the area. And the pace on the ball from Ayed just doesn't meet a foot on the other side of it. As the referee takes another glance at his watch. Not going to end proceedings just yet. Another ball through, but not before the forward was flagged for offside. An offside trap for Invictus FC, getting the better of the forwards in the second half. Zingaro will restart. Fornino charging onto it. Bounces once for Fornino. The step over to open up space against Statsiuk. Ayed with it. And Statsiuk gets the better of his forward on the second time of asking. The clip ball through will roll out of play. The referee once again checking his watch and still not blowing that final whistle. Throw-in headed down on the far side. Fornino takes a charge in the back. Instead, play will continue. Lantry is onside. Michael Lantry charging down, one-on-one, going himself and finding the back of the net. The former Syracuse Orange puts the final nail in the coffin, and it's 3 to the goods for Syracuse FC. Three goals, 3 points for the visitors. The playoff-bound Syracuse FC ending their season on a high note. As Kemp fakes the restart, he got everybody to go. But just like that, the very first season in the Western New York Division for Invictus FC comes to a close. 4 points to show from 10 matches played. But it's a young team with a bright future ahead. It finishes for the final time from VVS Stadium. Syracuse FC 3, Invictus FC 0. So many high schoolers and even freshmen, sophomores in college getting their first starts at home today on Father's Day. Thank you so much for tuning in one final time this season and all season long. For everybody here working to make this stream possible behind the scenes, my name is Philip Galati, saying we'll see you next year. Thanks for everything, Dad. I love and miss you.